Hola, ahora sí.
Hi, good morning. Welcome once again. This is the LACNIC Technical Forum edition 2025. So, once again, welcome. Thank you for coming. LACNIC Technical Forum will take place today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Today we'll have two slots, which we are starting now, then another slot after lunch. And on Thursday, we'll be starting at 9 a.m. I have a very brief presentation now to share with you. And particularly for all those of you who are here for the first time and are not familiar with this space, let me tell you what FTL is. FTL, or LACNIC Technical Forum, is a space for exchanging knowledge and experiences, technical knowledge and experiences. It always takes place in the May session of LACNIC's event. So far, we have had 7 editions of LACNIC's Technical Forum. We began in 2018, and the latest edition was in 2024. That was in the city of Panama. So what do we find in the FTL? What are you going to see in the 6 slots of presentations that we have? A large share of the content is provided by the community. The content is something that is provided entirely by the community. And how do we have access to that? We make a call for papers that is always done at the end of every year. More or less in the month of November, we make this call for papers, and then we begin a process that culminates 1 month prior to the May event. In addition to that, we have other contents that are the applied research groups. This is content that is selected. These are relevant topics for the community. What is the objective of the FTL? Well, initially, this is so that the topics that are discussed are of intrinsic interest of the community. These are topics proposed by the community, and we organize these so that they can be presented. We're very much interested in promoting new benchmarks in the community. Maybe they are not so visible, so we want to provide the space and the tools so you can come and have a space where you can share your experience with us. We also seek to approach other communities. So the topics that we approach during the FTL are all topics that are of interest to you: BGP, IPv6, AI, security, Internet of Things, you name it, all the topics of technical interest. How is the FTL structured? As we said, we have a task force that makes a call at the end of every year, as I explained. There is another element in the FTL, in addition to all the papers that are submitted. This is the program committee, composed of 7 persons who have the challenge of designing the agenda that you will be seeing in the 6 slots over the coming 2 days. And they also select who will be the people from the community that are going to assess the papers submitted by you, depending on the field of expertise. So the third element is the pool of individuals who assess the papers that are submitted. The program committee forwards these to the assessment, the pool of assessors, and depending on the field of expertise, with a lot of patience, with suggestions, and with a lot of dedication, they let us know which are those papers that should be included in the agenda. So as you can see, these are the three elements of the FTL structure. We have the papers that are submitted, the program committee, and the pool of experts. This is a program. These are the members of the program committee. As I said, there are 7 persons here. 3 are part of the community. Jorge Villa is from Cuba. You have met him, surely. And Jorge will be one of the moderators. He will be introducing the speakers in the first block. He is appointed by LACNIC as a member of the program committee. Then we have Mauricio Oviedo from Costa Rica. Mauricio was appointed by LACNIC's board, and also Alejandra Stock from Venezuela, who was appointed by LACNIC's board. Then we have the program committee appointed for further persons: Alessia Zucchetti, Graciela Martinez, Elisa Peirano, and myself, Mariela Rocha. Elisa Peirano and Alessia Zucchetti, as well as Graciela Martinez, with us for the second year. This year they were in charge. This year Graciela Martinez was in charge of the coordination. So thank you very much to all the members of the program committee. I'm running out of time. I want to extend my very special thanks to the 43 persons in charge of evaluating the papers. As I said, they are strongly committed to assess all the papers that were submitted. It's impossible to read out all the names, but I wanted to share the names and surnames with you so that we can specially recognize them. Thank you very much to them. That is why we have such a rich agenda. So the call for papers in 2025 received 70 papers. The program committee, based on the feedback received from the evaluators, approved 17 of these papers, which are the ones that you will be seeing over the coming days. So without further ado, this was just an announcement. All those who are participating remotely, bear in mind that you can send your questions to the speakers in the Q&A box. These will be read out in the microphones. And those of you who are here in the room, we have 5 microphones. You can go up to the microphones in the aisles and ask your questions, provided we have time for questions. We're going to be very strict with the timekeeping. So if there is no time for questions, the speakers will let you know how you can contact them. So now I will give the floor to my friend and colleague from the program committee, Jorge Villa, who will be in charge of introducing the speakers in this slot.